Welcome to Sports Roundup for this Sunday afternoon, April 27th, 2014. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Peter Wiggins here, and let's get it started with the Red Sox here. After taking the first two from the Blue Jays at the Rogers Center this weekend, the Boston Red Sox were looking for a sweep by the Blue Jays after getting thumped by the Yankees on Thursday. And in the top of the second inning, things look good for the Red Sox. In the top of the second inning, as Jackie Bradley Jr. singles on a soft fly ball. Left field of Melky Guerrero and Johnny Gomes scores, and Xander Bogaerts the second. 1-0 in favor of the Boston Red Sox. Back in the bottom of the second inning, the Blue Jays returned the favor on a Brett Lowry homer on a fly ball to left center field. It was 1-1 to score. And then 1 inning later in the bottom of the third inning there, Melky Guerrero doubles on a sharp ground ball to right field of Johnny Gomes, and Josh Stoll scores. It was
and the stars are much brighter than the ones on the red carpet.
2-1 in favor of the Blue Jays. And in the top of the seventh inning, the Red Sox
well-qualified lessees get a low-mileage lease.
had a chance to take the lead or tie the game or take the lead in the top of the 7th inning with a Xander Bogaerts at second base and Will Milberwicz to third base. But then Jackie Bradley Jr. pops out to third baseman, Brett Lowry in the foul territory, and David Ross flies out to center field with Jose Bautista as Steve Delbard came in Ari Dickey as the Red Sox squandered a chance to strike gold in the top of the 7th inning, and that proved them costly as the Blue Jays took advantage in the bottom of the 7th inning, and a Brett Lowry double on a sharp line drive to left center field. Grady Sizemore and enter in the custody and scores 3-1 in favor of the Blue Jays. And then Moises Serrera grounds out pitcher John Lester to first base for Mike Napoli. Brett Lowry scores 4-1 Blue Jays through 7 innings. And then in the bottom of the 8th inning, the Blue Jays would add 3 more runs as Jose Bautista singles on ground ball to shortstop Xander Bogaerts, and Jose Reyes scores, and Melky Guerrero to second base. 5-1 in favor of the Blue Jays. And then the Blue Jays entering the custody and doubles on a sharp fly ball to center fielder Jackie Bradley Jr. and Melky Guerrero scores, and Jose Bautista scores as the Boston Red Sox lose the third and final game of the weekend series to the Toronto Blue Jays 7-1 as they fall to 12-14 on the season. Winning pitcher Ari Dickey got the win, 6.1 innings pitched, 5 hits, 1 run, 1 earned, 1 and 6 strikeouts. John Lester, losing pitcher, 2-4, 7 innings pitched, 5 hits, 4 runs, 4 earned runs, and 7 strikeouts. Well, the Red Sox going to get the sweep, but a 2 out of 3 series isn't bad at all, and they are moving in the right direction despite the loss. And next up for the Boston Red Sox, they will be back at Fenway Park on Tuesday night for a date with the Tampa Bay Rays as Jim Leckie on the man for the Red Sox wall. Eric Bernard on the man for the Tampa Bay Rays. Okay, let's take a look at other scores around the majors here. It was the New York Mets leading the Miami Marlins 4-0. The game being played at the bottom of the 8th inning here. In the top of the 8th inning, the Cincinnati Reds, the Atlanta Braves deadlocked at 0-0 apiece in a pitcher's duel. Kansas City Royals leading the Baltimore Orioles 6-2. That game being played at the top of the 7th inning here. In Washington, the San Diego Padres leading the Washington Nationals 4-1. That game played at the top of the 6th inning in D.C. In Milwaukee, the Chicago Cubs leading the Milwaukee Brewers 2-0. Games being played at the top of the 6th inning here in Milwaukee. In Houston, the Houston Astros leading the Oakland A's 1-0. That game being played at the top of the 6th inning here. In the top of the 6th inning in Chicago, the Tampa Bay Rays leading the Chicago White Sox 1-0 here. That game being played at the top of the 6th inning in Chicago. In St. Louis, the St. Louis Cardinals leading the Pittsburgh Pirates 2-0. That game being played in the top of the 6th inning in St. Louis. San Francisco Giants and the Cleveland Indians will get underway at 4 or 5 p.m. out in San Francisco here. Los Angeles Dodgers and Colorado Rockies will get underway at 4:10 p.m. Norton time and 1:10 p.m. at Los Angeles time out in LA. In Philadelphia and Arizona and Texas and Seattle will get underway about 4:10, and the Los Angeles Angels and the New York Yankees will square off on a Sunday night showdown in ESPN, not at Yankee Stadium. And the Detroit Tigers and Minnesota and postponed at Target Field due to some inclement weather. Okay, oh, well, the Red Sox didn't fare so good, but 12 and 14, 2 out of 3, not bad, and they're moving in the right direction, slowly but surely here. Alright, let's take a look at our NHL Playoff Scoreboard here. In Chicago, the Chicago Blackhawks lead the St. Louis Blues 1-0 here, as the only goal in the game came from a Brian Bickell goal at 4:12 as the Chicago Blackhawks lead this series 3-2. Looking to close out the Blues here. And in New York, the New York Rangers now have a 3-2 lead in that series in the first round series in the Eastern Conference as they defeat the Philadelphia Flyers 4-2 here. New York Rangers got a goal from Mark Scutal in the first period at 11:53, 1-0 favor of the Rangers. Then the Rangers got 2 goals, one from Brent Richards at 8:07 and Dominic Moore at 16:20. And then fencing the Cavalier makes it 3-1 Rangers on a power play goal at 19:27. 3-1 Rangers here. And then the Flyers made it interesting with a buck 29 goal in the third period. Claude Drew gets the goal. 3-2 Rangers. Then with 15 seconds left, Brian Bull seals the victory for the Rangers as they defeat the Philadelphia Flyers 4-2 as they now have a 3-2 lead in the best of 7 series. And Dallas Stars and Anaheim Ducks will get underway out in American Airlines Center in Dallas with the Anaheim Ducks looking to wrap up the series against the Stars here. Alright. The Bruins and the Canadiens are relaxing, while the other series will be wrapped up here. Bruins and Canadiens second round date to be determined as the Bruins and Canadiens are resting up their starters there and resting up their teams and get ready for the next series here. Okay, let us take a look at the NBA action here in the playoffs here. In Washington, the Washington Wizards defeat the Chicago Bulls at 98-89 as Trevor Ariza got 30 points in the win for the Wizards, while Daniel Gibbs had a 32 in a losing effort for the Bulls. That's now the Washington Wizards now have a 3-1 lead in that best of 7 Eastern Conference Finals, and they look to wrap this up. Los Angeles Clippers and Golden State Warriors got underway out in Oakland with a 4-3 lead on the Los Angeles Clippers over the Golden State Warriors, lead it 4-3 by the Clippers here. And tonight, the Houston Rockets will square up against the Portland Trail Blazers at 9:30 p.m. in Portland. Blazers lead the series 2-1. And Sunday night, the Toronto Raptors square up against the Brooklyn Nets. Game time 7 p.m. Nets lead the series 2-1. And a look at the PGA Golf headlines here.
Great hesitation and left-hand bounce pass by Klay Thompson. Fantasy developing.
In the current leaderboard here, Sung Yonoi. Your leader went to Robert Strabin at Zurich Classic of New Orleans and TPC Louisiana and Avondale, Louisiana. Well, that's going to be a sports roundup on this April 27th, 2014. People, have you have a good day. I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye for now. Here.